I had no clue. So
All right.
we're live now.
And we're live, yes.
All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our live who we have here. I have Jill Narit from Essetino Artists with me.
Hello. Hello.
And they are from, I won't start this yet, but I'll just start off by saying why we're here. We're here for talking about YouTube, of course, and search engine optimization and the importance of it and things like that. But first of all, just say hi to a few people in here.
Yeah, we already have the chat going crazy.
Yeah, the chat is going good. How many people do we have in here? How do you tell?
We've got 14 so far.
14, all right.
Yeah.
So, Peggy and Andy are in here for Page Family Homestead. Deb's Way, how you doing? Simply Jan's Homestead. Simple Suburban Living, how you doing?
Hello, hello.
Who else we have in here? We have Angie from Life and More Reloaded. How you doing, Angie?
I see there's Rebecca from Skillshare. Yes, I remember you, Rebecca.
That's awesome.
Oh, Rebecca, yes. She actually just let me know that she's been in your group for a while, your Facebook group.
Nice, yeah. That's
I didn't
cool.
know that. Yeah. Andy's in here, Andy Page.
We got
Who else
Teddy.
we have?
Hello, Teddy.
Teddy's in the house.
Teddy, how you doing, Teddy? Mary, how you doing, Mary? I was just actually on a live before this where most of these people were in there too.
Oh, nice.
It's awesome.
Yeah. We're all
Where
hanging
are
out.
you watching from? Let us know where you're watching from. I love to see all the different cities and countries.
Mm-hmm.
We're here in Vancouver, British Columbia.
Yeah, it's kind of a grayish day today, but you know, it's much more sunnier now that we're on here and with all of you guys.
Hi, Brenda. Brenda's in the house.
Hey, Brenda.
Hello, Brenda. How are you?
And Kyle, that's my son. He's in here. He's a mod. Be good.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Kyle.
And David does stuff. How you doing, David?
Hey, David.
It was
Awesome.
actually really nice here today.
Over where you are?
Wasn't cold. It was sunny. It was just perfect for December 11th. Yeah.
That's awesome. It's snowing on the mountains. Like if you look up, it's just there's just a ton of snow on the mountains there, but and they've closed down the grouse grind. I saw that email come, which is like a crazy hike when the weather gets like that, because we don't get too much snow down here in the lower mainland, but when it hits, it's just like chaos.
Oh, that'd be so nice to see.
Ooh, nice to see all the cities. We've got, I'm guessing NC is North Carolina.
Yeah. Awesome.
California, Florida. Phil's from the UK, and apparently it's midnight there right now. So thanks, Phil, for showing up at midnight. I still can't believe that you watch our live stream at like 2:30 in the morning. And you're there every Thursday. It's crazy.
I know, right? How you doing, Phil?
CT, is that Connecticut?
Yeah.
We're getting tested here.
I know our acronyms.
Are you in Colorado, David?
Colorado. Nice. There's a lot of people here.
How you doing, Boondock Charlie?
Ooh, Vancouver
Nice.
Island. Nice. Fellow Vancouverite.
Yes, that's Lori. She's a nice lady. Nice. She has a good channel. David. Yeah, David. I thought you were from South Dakota.
Teddy's from Panama City, Florida. Somebody said they're from Mars.
Is it hot over there?
That would be Andy. Andy Page there, and then there's Page Family Homestead. They're about 20 minutes from me.
Cool.
We hang out together and slaughter turkeys and things like that.
Nice.
True story. And Hickory Croft is in the house. How you doing, Steph and Chris? They're about 2 hours east of me as well.
Cool.
Lots of people live close to me in this area.
That's awesome that you have such a great supportive community around you.
Is my chair making noise? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's cool. Eva's in the house.
Hey, Eva.
Highland Homestead.
Cool. Oh,
Awesome.
we got Lenny from
Hey, how you doing, Lenny?
Hi, Lenny. How's it going? Great to see everybody.
So what are we at? 7:05. Should we get started?
Yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. I'll start over again. I want to introduce you guys to Jewel and Auret from Essetino Artists. I met them. I look back at the history. I met you guys in April. Well, I met Jewel first.
Yes.
And we were talking about Facebook Marketplace and things like that. Then I met Auret shortly after. And then I think it was about November, I decided to start a YouTube channel because I've been watching them. And I reached out to Jewel and discussed it with her. And of course, she told me to get going, get at it. And so I got started. And then I think only maybe 3-4 months later, I got the SEO course off of YouTube. Mm-hmm. And I was interested in videos, and I did SEO and a lot of different things like eBay and videos too. I used to help out a friend with her YouTube channel years ago, but I never really implemented it on my own stuff, my own videos. But then things changed too, right? And I didn't know how to do it exactly, how to structure SEO into your descriptions and just the whole thing, right? I knew just pieces, but I found it so interesting, and I don't know, I just love it. I love every part of making videos, editing, all the weird stuff nobody likes. So,
yes, it's true.
But I just love it all, and I just have such a passion for it. And when I got your course, it just blew my mind. Like, I just implemented everything that I learned in the course, and I just saw views on not every video. You never know which video is going to take off, but the ones that did, I know it was because SEO. So that makes it so much more fun. It makes me want to try harder, you know, mm-hmm. And things like that. But I don't know. Tell us a bit about your YouTube life and your channel, and how much you guys have grown since the beginning and what you've learned.
Yeah. So I'm Jewel, and this is Auret.
Hello.
And I met Roland randomly on a Facebook group, drop shipping, or it was like a Facebook Marketplace / drop shipping thing. And I remember doing a post where I said like, "Oh, I'm Canadian, and is anybody else like doing Facebook Marketplace in Canada?" And then Roland commented, and then I remember you asked me a question about like, "Oh, what are you selling?" And I was like, "What are you selling?" And then we were both sort of like exchanging products that we thought were doing well. And then I remember every so often you would just message me here and there asking how's, the marketplace going in my area. And then I remember saying like, "Oh, I'm actually on my way to go do a YouTube presentation." I was on my way to do a talk with Auret here in Vancouver to tell people about YouTube. And then I was like, "Oh, I'll talk to you later. I'm about to do this presentation." And then you were like asking me more and more questions about how we got started on YouTube and this and that. And I remember when you first started and you had no channel, and you're such a go-getter, Roland. You take action like crazy, which is like one of the keys is to be consistent. And it's been really cool to see your growth. But how we started on YouTube was in 2015. Our channel, like I originally signed up for YouTube in 2011, and both Auret and I are best friends from high school. I was supposed to be a nurse. She was supposed to be a doctor. One thing led to another. We found entrepreneurship because I read this book called The Secret, and it literally changed my life. I said I wanted to become an entrepreneur. But we were trying many different things online until we stumbled upon YouTube in 2015. I had already known about YouTube. Cat videos were going crazy. All the weird stuff was going viral. But video, I was drawn towards video. And we had a couple tutorials here and there, and we had like 300 something subscribers. And I noticed that we'd get like 1 or 2 new subscribers a week. And YouTube would give you, when you're under a certain amount of subscribers, they'll send you an email saying that somebody subscribed. And so one or two times a week, we would get this new subscriber email. And I said to Auret, like, we're not even really trying, and we're getting 1 to 2 subscribers a week, and we have like 300 something subscribers. What if we actually gave it a go with YouTube? If we actually really tried? And so we did. We started uploading completely randomly, didn't know about SEO or anything like that yet. And we were at like 500 to 600 subscribers when we got contacted by YouTube. And at the time, YouTube was running this program where they were helping up and coming YouTubers, small YouTubers, and they would actually assign a person to your channel, and you would get these 3 30-minute calls, kind of like a 3-call mentorship. And one of the things that she said was, you guys are doing well. We like your consistency, but you need to upload on the same day at the same time. And you also need to do SEO. And if you're going to upload different types of content, upload that same kind of content on that same day. So for instance, on Mondays, we upload videos on how we make money online. It's called Make That Money Mondays. And, we have different days. And so we started implementing those things. And then before long, we hit our first 1,000 subscribers, and then 3,000, and then 5,000. And Auret is the one that really knows SEO. TubeBuddy reached out to us, and TubeBuddy came out around 2016. And we started using this tool to figure out what were the keywords that people were searching for, right? And then she got really good at it.
We were using Google Keyword Planner
in
the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, it was like the AdWords tool to find out certain keywords and stuff. And it's so convoluted. But basically what you're doing when you are using a keyword tool is you're trying to find a phrase that your video can rank for. And so, with people using some of these other tools, you might be able to see, how much competition that keyword has, meaning like how many results are being like spit out from that keyword. And then you can also see, what is the demand? How often are people searching for this phrase? But the thing is that doesn't necessarily mean that you can rank for that phrase. And so this is a huge thing of why we love TubeBuddy, because it will assess for your specific channel, because there's so many other variables involved, how new your channel is, how you're consistent, your niche and that kind of thing, or niche, depending on what you say. And so TubeBuddy gives you a score specifically out of 100 that says whether your channel can, or whether this particular video can rank in the search engines on the first page. So like it's kind of like, I geeked out over this, like over SEO, because it was just so exciting to get that score up to like 60, 70, 80 out of 100. And once we really figured that out, once we got that call from YouTube, we just went all in. We went all in with our channel. We set certain themes to different days, like Jewel was saying, because our channel has so many different topics. Our channel we provide money, marketing, and mindset tips for creative entrepreneurs, for creators, change makers, all that kind of stuff. And so it's kind of a reflection of who we are and our brand and what's going on for us at the time, what we're learning, we want to share with other people to help them grow. So, we had to set those themes to certain days because our channel wasn't one that's only on YouTube or only on, Facebook tutorials or something like that, or like in one specific niche. So putting those themes to certain days and being consistent with it, releasing videos, we were doing Monday to Thursday or Monday to Friday, actually. Sometimes we'd release one on Saturday. You don't have to go crazy like that and release that many videos. It's totally not needed to rank in the search engines. But the main key is setting those days, the time as well, releasing on a consistent basis, and then knowing, getting the right keywords to put in your title, your tags, description, all that kind of stuff.
And our strategy with our channel is we actually don't go after the really high profile ones that everybody else goes after. We go the other direction and we go after the ones that people are not touching and people are not going for. And that's how we've been able to grow our YouTube income. Like, we're full-time YouTubers. This is our full-time gig. We don't have 9-to-5 jobs or anything like that. And we actually help people grow their YouTube channels. And you have to get into the frame of mind of thinking, okay, how is someone going to land on this video? And you need to be thinking uniquely, thinking outside of the box about what people are going to be typing in. And Roland has done that really well. And that's how, he's been able to grow his channel in less than a year, getting to 1,000 subscribers. You're moving much faster than we did, Roland.
Yeah. It's been so exciting to see your growth.
Yeah, I was surprised to, like, it would seem so slow at first, the growth. But then it just gradually picked up, and then it seems like once I hit 1,000 subscribers, it just took off. Like, I'm like 1,300 and something now. It's just, and I've only been monetized a month, so that's 330 subscribers in 1 month. It's
Wow.
crazy. It's crazy. But getting back to the SEO and picking topics, what you want to do videos about. I'm all over the place, but it's by choice right now. Like, I like to do a lot of different things, and I can't just do one niche. I can't do that because I'd get bored. So I just kind of do a little bit of everything, but I'm going to cut back on some of them, because now a year has gone by and I look at my analytics and I can see which videos or which topics work and which ones don't. And to tell you the truth, I don't feel like I need to put out a video every day for 5 days, or anybody has to. You could put out 2 or 3 a week, and on certain topics that people are searching, and that would work.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to kill yourself, right?
Yeah, definitely. It all depends on, the style of video. For us, we are using screencast and webcam, so it's very easy for us to just do a screencast recording.
Yeah.
It's a how-to tutorial. But if I had to do videos outside and stuff like how you do, no, I would not be releasing that many videos per week.
Yeah, your style is a lot easier for sure. Yeah.
It is.
And also, I think I need to buy more things like broken ATVs, broken boats, and things like that to fix. That's one way of getting more toys.
Yeah.
I think you need to, like, in general, when anyone's thinking about what content should I produce for my channel, it's first and foremost got to be something that you love talking about, because that is what will be the easiest to talk about. If you're trying to talk about a certain topic that you want to be good at, or maybe not want to be good at, but like you just don't have that passion for, it might be a little bit like, like sandpaper, like it won't really jive as much. So especially if you're first starting out, find that, those topics that you love talking about, and, do a brainstorm. I use Evernote. I love using Evernote because I have access to it on my phone and on my desktop for brainstorming ideas. Jewel has a notepad and pen, old school way. And we just each, we have our days where we brainstorm our topics for what we're going to film. And we film in batches. So, I have my own filming day. It's usually Mondays, and I'll sit down and film like 4 videos at once, like this, with the same sort of setup, with the webcam, the light, that kind of thing. And then, Jewel will go and edit it. So you gotta, the whole thing here is you have to find that system. You have to systemize things. You have to find that muscle, because YouTube, in order to succeed on YouTube, you really have to make it a habit. And once you do that, then you'll really start to see results coming from it more as well.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't hurt to do videos, like even throw in some vlogging videos, because like you say, you got to work that muscle and you get more comfortable over time. Like, I think back to when I started, and now I just turn on my camera and it just go. Not like before, I'm like, oh gosh, what am I going to say? And I'd put bullet points on a piece of paper, and
Yeah.
then I'd forget to look at the paper, and then I'd have to start over, and it was a mess.
And that's how it starts off. And eventually, like with anything, when you do it more and more, you become more comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
For us, we, you know, a lot of the videos on our channel is how-to kind of stuff, like a lot of how-to do this, tutorial style videos. We love to educate others on different topics. But then also, you know, once in a while, you'll see like vlogs, like when we were traveling, you'll see us doing the vlog style where we're just sharing our experience with others, because that type of content may not necessarily be searchable. It can be, but you know, less than the how-to stuff. But the vlog stuff will still be good in terms of your subscribers getting to know that side of you more and connect, you know, having that stronger connection. But like if you can, you know, do the how-to stuff is really good. Searchable things, and TubeBuddy is really good at telling you what is searchable, what topics people are searching about.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like I see a lot of people talk about TubeBuddy and they have TubeBuddy, but they don't know how to use it properly.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it would really helps to learn how to use it properly, because, well, from what I know now from the course, from what I can see what I did before, it makes a big difference. You have to know how to use TubeBuddy as well as know how to set up your titles, set up your descriptions and your tags, and even like the simplest thing, the file name of your video.
Yeah, so TubeBuddy, I think you will need either, I think it's the pro level, where you have full access to the keyword tool, the keyword explorer. So that tool within TubeBuddy, because TubeBuddy does many different things, but the keyword explorer tool is where you're going to be spending most of your time finding those topics that people are searching for that you can rank for, and also finding that keyword phrase that you're then going to go and put in the title and the tags and the description, and like you said, the file name as well. So when you're first opening up your keyword explorer and you have, you know, you go look at your page, your brainstormed list of ideas, your topics, and then just put in one of those topics into the keyword explorer, just without trying to think of what the title will be or anything like that. Just put in that topic in there, and then you can see what people are searching for. So even as you start to type in the topic in the keyword explorer, TubeBuddy will have like this pull down list showing you what are the phrases, using that phrase that you just typed in, what else people are searching for to do with that topic. And there's different windows within the keyword explorer as well. There's like a related searches box on the side. There's other tags as well on the side. All of these things will help you see what people are searching for. And the key is to find, you know, if you see a phrase that, oh, like I can do a video on that. I can do a video on, you know, how to grow potatoes in my backyard, if that's what people are searching for. So when you click on that phrase, you can see what the score is, and TubeBuddy will tell you, you know, whether that's something that your particular channel can rank for.
Right. I'm sorry, I just got distracted by the chat here.
Yeah, no, there's some questions. Maybe let's answer some of these questions.
Yeah, I see some questions in here too.
Yeah, the first thing I know I was going to say, like you may have touched on it, but when you're looking for a keyword, and you said you look at all the different things like results, you look at the drop down, it brings up more ideas for videos. Did you say that?
Yeah. It does.
Okay. I was watching the chat and listening at the same time, and
I know, it's wild. It's like,
but that just blows my mind how that happens. Like, yeah, I get so excited when I see something I can make a video on.
I know. Yeah, and it's like, it's sometimes overwhelming. It's like, oh my God, there's so many ideas, and then you want to go and write them down so that you don't forget them. But sometimes as well, you might be in a certain niche or niche where, you know, you're typing it, but there's not much suggested topics as well. So you got to also know how to navigate those types of topics and get creative in terms of maybe, you know, if it's like how to create a post on Instagram, maybe that's way too saturated, but maybe how to create a post on Instagram for musicians might bring you a better score because it's more targeted and not very many people have created videos on that. So there's certain things to pivot and to get creative with it, because there's little micro decisions when you're in the keyword tool, in terms of whether you like how to know whether that is a great keyword to rank for. And, you know, that's stuff that we go into a ton of detail in the course and with examples and all this kind of stuff. That takes hours to learn.
I just wanted to show you guys, you know, you want to get really good at coming up with ideas. You need to prime your brain to do so, but have some, like, however you want to capture your, you know, your ideas. Auret likes to do it on Evernote. I physically write it down in a book. And when you can get your brain to think in, oh, that's a YouTube video, that's a YouTube video, it's crazy how many ideas you can think of. So I started this particular list in March when the pandemic hit, and I was like, I'm going to start a new list because a whole wave of videos just came to mind. And since March, I've come up with 200 different video ideas. Now, I haven't necessarily filmed all those and done all of them, but that's how my brain works. And whenever there's an idea that pops up, anytime, I write it down immediately. If I don't have the book on me, my journal, I'll put it in my phone, or I'll send myself like an email or something, just to always capture those ideas, because they are like little nuggets of gold when you get them.
That's the source of everything, is the idea, what you're going to do a video on. So yeah, you got to get into the habit of doing those brain dumps or capturing them when they come to you wherever you are.
Do you guys have any questions about SEO at all?
I think there's a lot. I can see a bunch of questions.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let's see here.
So we're in the comments tab. Roland, do you see them?
Maybe I should look on my phone.
Well, okay, so here I can see one right now. There's one from Brenda. It says, if I share a related video on my channel with permission, instead of posting it on my own, does that count towards, we lost it here. Does that count towards consistency with YouTube?
If I share a related video on my channel, you mean inside of a video that you're doing, like sharing, like recording your screen and sharing a video? Is that what you mean, Brenda?
If it's a video on your channel, then that does count as a video for your channel. But if you're just using your channel to share a video, like let's say in the community tab or something, then no, that doesn't count as like any views or anything like that for your channel.
Yeah, let us know if we answered your question, Brenda. Let's see what else we got here. We're just scrolling through. Oh, we see from Nona Grace.
Where are we?
Right here.
Okay. Is it better to make long or short videos, and what is a good length? That is always the question that we get. So it's going to be a variable answer, and I know people don't like that type of answer, but it really depends on the type of content that you are doing. So we have how-to tutorials on our channel, and they range from videos that are like 2 minutes long, and they can go up to like an hour long. But how we decide on the time or length of a video, like I won't get a topic or a video and I'll be like, okay, I got to keep this under 15, 10 minutes, or got to keep it under 5. I don't do that. What I do is I explain the tutorial, and however long it takes, that's how long it's going to take. I'm not going to put any fluff or anything. I'm not going to just mull around in the video. We like to get straight to the point, give people the value, and just deliver on that first. And however long that takes, that's how long it takes. Auret has an Auret has a Etsy video talking about the fees associated with making a listing on Etsy. And that video is close to 20 minutes long. but it's our highest earning video in terms of Google ad revenue. It's a really long video, and it's her drawing out the numbers on Paint, just describing and helping people understand what you're getting into with listing on Etsy, and people love it. So, it really depends on the topic. And my advice to you is to just get straight to the point, don't give fluff, and just give people value.
Yeah, however long it takes, do that video. I know on other platforms that the rule is, or I guess the trend is to, make really bite-sized, shorter type videos and that kind of thing. YouTube is different. It was the case where you should be creating shorter videos in the beginning, but that's changed. People are putting like full-on films and documentaries and super long videos. Like we have a lot of
videos.
Yeah, podcasts and presentations and interviews like this. Like we have hour-long videos as well that are great. If you are keeping your viewers engaged throughout the entire video, that is excellent for your channel, because if they're watching a full hour video on your channel, that's just adding to your watch time, your watch hours. And that is a metric that is super important to your growth on your channel. YouTube loves it when they're seeing that your channel has a lot of watch time and people are really engaging with your content that way.
After 5 Outdoors, how you doing? He has a question. What are your opinions on YouTube Shorts? I've been doing them. Auret and Jewel have not. I've been doing the odd one, not too many. And I think it's good for views if you want to gain a lot of views and maybe subs. But I think only if you get subs if your video is relevant to your channel. If you're doing shorts that have nothing to do with really much of the what your topic is of your channel, then you may lose those subs. But as far as getting a burst in views, if that short goes viral, I think it's a good idea. Why not? But I wouldn't do too many of them. Like I wouldn't get too reliant on doing shorts. I wouldn't pump out too many. Just sprinkle them in here and there, maybe if you wanted to. I think.
I saw a bunch of videos on them and I thought they were interesting. We have not tried them out ourselves, just because you do need it to be like 58 seconds or something like that, a minute long. And our content usually is not a minute long. It's usually a lot more in depth. And for us, I mean, it didn't really align well with our channel. I might do, one here and there or something motivational or something like that. But I mean, just because, it's the new wave of trend or whatever doesn't mean that you have to go into it. I know that a lot of people are like, should I go on TikTok right now? And, it's like people are saying I need to go on TikTok. And it's like, well, does it align with you? Is it something that you would enjoy? And if it doesn't, then you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it because everybody else is.
Right. I don't think it's going to be very important I know most of the people here in the chat, I don't think it'll change our lives. It'll change our channel. Like, I mean, if you don't do it at all, you'll be fine. Yeah. What else do we have here? Do shorts? Simple Suburban Living says, do shorts hurt you because of the lower watch time?
Again, it's like it's not necessarily that it will hurt you. You need to, here's the foundation. Focus on your channel and creating great content and releasing that content, whether it's 1 video a week or 2 videos a week, whatever is realistic for you or more. And, get good at pumping out content like that on a regular basis and, knowing how to have people discover that content as well in the search. That is your formula to success. Those are your foundations. And then from there you can build. So I feel like YouTube Shorts are like a build. It's not something that is pivotal. It's like extra content that you can throw out there and, see if that brings more eyes on your channel. But if you have a consistent system for optimizing every single video that you release on the channel, it's an optimized video. You have your title, your tags, your description, and it's all, TubeBuddy is telling you those are great phrases for you to rank for, and you're putting that SEO into every single video and releasing it. Those are going to last longer. Like each of those videos will continue to work for you, even for years to come, because we still have people who are watching and commenting on videos that are years old, like from 2016, and you can't really say that with other platforms too much. So as long as you have that foundational, those foundations built, it'll just keep bringing people back to your channel.
Yeah, that's like vlogging. Like I watch a channel, I won't mention it, but I like his channel. I've been watching his vlog for years, and it's nothing that you would find in search. So once those videos have run their course over the week, I think that's it. Like nobody really goes back and watches it or will find it in search.
Yeah.
So you always have to be consistently just pumping out the content and coming up with ideas. I think it would be so much harder.
Yeah, that's why it's like it's harder to do, in my opinion, do like a family vlog channel. It's stressful because you've got to constantly think of a new thing. Ideally, if you want to make it, you got to be a daily vlogger, because you got to keep up with doing something new every day. And I guess it would be exciting initially, but I think it would be emotionally draining. And I've seen enough vlogging channels do that, famous video of I gotta step back, or I'm leaving YouTube, or, they just peace out for a bit just because it just gets so draining.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the views they get though. Like some of them, it's unbelievable in one day what they get. But Deb's Way asks, okay, step by step, when do you do a video, or when you do a video, how do you decide on your tag words?
When you do a video, how do you decide on your tag words? Okay, so again, this is using TubeBuddy. So once you have, you've done the research to find that keyword phrase that your video can rank for, there's a box on the side that shows you commonly used tags. So you can use those tags in there, whatever's relevant to your video, as supporting tags for that video as well. And we go into more detail about this in the course, but you want to go after the longer tail keywords. Those are going to work to your benefit, rather than just, if you did, like for us, we do tutorials on YouTube. If we just chose a tag that said YouTube, like that's useless. Like we won't go after that. Those supporting tags will be longer tail keywords.
Right. So like if you're baking a cookie, like a chocolate chip cookie, you're not going to put cookie use cookie as a tag, because it's just weak. Yeah.
You're going to get lost with all the other videos. There's one here from Ariel. She asked it again. That's why I want to get to it. What are your thoughts on adding chapters to your videos? My thoughts are that it can definitely be beneficial, but only add chapters to your videos if it's going to make sense to add chapters to your videos. So if I'm doing like a video where I'm doing like an overview, let's say on a software or something, or I'm listing stuff out and I'm explaining each concept, and there is like a list of more than 2 things in there, then yeah, I would say add chapters to your videos. I actually did a tutorial on how to add chapters to your videos. But let's say if it's like a vlog, I wouldn't say, oh, add chapters to that vlog. So it really depends on the style of content that you are putting out. But I think they are beneficial, and they can be really helpful to the viewer.
Steph at Hickory Croft Farm says, or asks, you mentioned file names aligning with the video title and thumbnail. Is that important?
Yes. So all of those things tie into using your main keyword for those things. So yeah, they all play a part in adding more SEO juice to your video. There's, besides the title, the tags, the description, and everything, there's also things outside of that that help boost your I guess your discoverability, on whether it's in the search or even with YouTube recommending your videos. There's a lot of other things that you could do, and we get like 90% of our traffic is organic, or more than 90 actually. I was just looking at this the other day. I think like 60% or so, about 50 to 60% is coming from Google, and about 50 to 60% is coming from YouTube. And YouTube doesn't just mean the search results, people finding our videos there. It can also mean like in the suggested videos and in other places as well. So all of these things that you do when you optimize your video, they really tell YouTube like, hey, this video is about this, push this topic in front of other people when they're watching this video, and like when someone's searching this phrase, because that's just all going to work to your advantage.
Yes, last time I looked, 95% of my views come from non-subscribed people, viewers.
Mm-hmm.
So that says something about SEO.
Yeah. And if you are, so we built our channel in a way to generate income. We wanted it to be a strong income pillar for us. We wanted it to sell our courses. We wanted it to get our one-on YouTube coaching clients. Like, we wanted it to get us leads. So that's why we have built our channel in that way. And we've gone after certain topics. And the cool thing is, if you are a channel that, for instance, I do Camtasia tutorials. It's a video editing software. Not a lot of people, it's not really hugely popular, but in the beginning, when we were first doing these tutorial videos, we couldn't rank for it because I had never done a video on it. But over time, after doing so many Camtasia tutorial videos, you can actually over time stack those SEO juice together and start ranking for that video. You can force yourself to rank for that keyword or that search phrase by doing enough content and enough videos on it. So if you want a specific keyword, for instance, Amazon FBA for Canadians, I was on page number 1 for that, for Camtasia, page number 1 for that. But it's because not from one video, but because I did like many videos with going after those same keywords.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Rebecca from Simple Suburban Living asks, are there benefits to taking a stand on a topic even if it gets you a lot of negative responses?
Good question.
That is a good question. Are there benefits to it? Yeah, there could be, because if you're especially talking about a popular topic or something that's trending, that's something that's going on right now, people are searching to hear other people's opinions. Doesn't matter which way it sways, whether it's more on the positive side or more on the negative side, doesn't matter. People are searching for those opinions. So if you're riding that wave, it could definitely be advantageous in terms of people discovering your channel that way. I think with any video, it doesn't matter what you're talking about, you're going to get hate. Like you will get those comments that just like people just, I don't know, they have nothing better to do but to put like a negative comment on your video. You just got to just let it roll, let it slide, because it's kind of something that you can expect when putting yourself out there on YouTube.
Yeah, when putting your own opinion out there, there's always going to be people that are going to not agree with you. And it doesn't matter how much free value you're giving, how much effort you're putting, they'll find something to say something about you. And, if they're doing like a thumbs down or a negative or whatever, that's just considered to YouTube as activity. So it doesn't negatively affect your channel or anything like that. And we have almost 1,500 videos on our YouTube channel, and yeah, there are some ones that really did bad and have more dislikes than likes, but I don't take them down or anything like that. I just leave them up, and you just move on to the next video.
I think one thing to watch for, though, that might hurt your channel is if you're talking about something that YouTube doesn't like.
Oh, yeah.
So be mindful of that, like know their terms of service and that kind of thing. And also be mindful of not, be careful with including other people's content in your videos.
Copyright.
So, yeah, with copyright and stuff, because if you're, because we had this with a client that we were doing one-on-one coaching with a YouTube client, and he wanted to do like commentaries and stuff on other people's videos or other people's blog posts and say why he disagrees with it, which is good. I mean, it puts him in a position of authority, and he's justifying why he's disagreeing with it and that kind of thing. But we were like, be wary of including that person's blog, like as you're showing it on the screen, or their video, because if that person or even their fan base doesn't like what you're saying, they could really like go after your channel, and it's in YouTube's hands from there.
You can verbally talk about it, but in terms
Yeah.
of like putting their content in your video, be careful of that. You know, you never know. Like YouTube's changing all the time, and their copyright is getting stricter and stricter and stricter with that kind of thing.
Okay, Peggy asks from Page Family Homestead. She's asked, would YouTube dislike going back to our first videos and correcting titles, search words for SEO? Is it okay to change titles? I don't think so.
So here's a crazy one. So there's a YouTuber that had a video that was going completely viral, and he thought it would be a good idea to change titles, change tags, you know, play around with them. Well, the traffic to that video like literally stopped.
It was like this, and then it was like boom.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So if that video is getting views and stuff, I would say don't touch it, move on to the next video, optimize that one better. But if the video is not doing well at all, then yeah, okay, go in there. But in general, we say move forward with doing the SEO. Don't necessarily go back and try and do everything. Just move forward with doing proper keyword research and things like that.
Yeah, don't get hung up on like going back to fix things. Just keep moving forward.
Yeah. I think we're okay for now. I want to show you guys some of the proof that I'm getting with SEO, just to show you how important it is. Okay.
While you're loading up that, I'm just going to quickly answer Phil's question about, is it okay to add YouTube logos in videos? For example, a YouTube cushion, like a pillow or something? Yeah, it's totally fine.
Yeah, we've done that.
Can everybody see my screen?
We can see your screen.
Yep.
And then we'll go over to the tab. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I just wanted to show you guys this. It's kind of mind-blowing because I'm such a small channel, and you know, I'm learning everything now. But you look up here, in the last 28 days, I have this many views, right? And this much watch time, 3.5. I remember I didn't even think I would reach 4,000 watch hours in 1 year. And this is just 28 days. And a lot of it has come from one video. Well, not a lot of it. I would say half of what I'm getting is coming from one particular video that went crazy. And you can see where it spiked here. And that was what, from November 22nd. It actually started climbing back here. And it ran all the way to December 1st. So what would that be? Almost 2 weeks or a week and a half. And then it started to slowly drop. And funny story is, I was kind of whining about it to my wife the other day. I said, oh, that video's kind of slowed down and everything. And then I went back and looked, and it doesn't show here, but I'd have to change the page. It would take too long. I'm still getting 500 to 600 views a day on that video. And I was worried about it slowing down. But
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy. And you can see
Your
on
revenue.
Pardon me?
I was like, look at your revenue.
Yeah, it's like I was monetized on November 12th, and this is my earnings in 1 month.
1 month.
That's awesome.
And half of that is just from that video, like maybe less than half. So I do have other videos that are generating half or a little over half that amount, which ties into the SEO. And I'll go back and I'll show you right here my popular uploads. So I got to go back here. Okay, so there's that one video I'm talking about. It's only 4 months old, and I got 49,000 views. Now, I know compared to a lot of channels, big channels, that is nothing, right? They get that in a day or whatever, but I'm just a small channel making my way, just getting started, just like many of you. And it just goes to show you that search engine optimization everything that I implemented from that course in Auret and Jules' course that's all I ever learned. And here it is in these videos right along here. Look what it does. 13,000 views, 10,000 views, 7.9, 5 and 5.4. And a lot of them I'm showing people how to do things. But let's see, which one was it now? I hope the stream's keeping up. Here we did a review on this toaster oven. So it's got 5.4 thousand views. That was a shocker. But it's just because of what I did, you know, the way I created my titles and I did my descriptions. Your descriptions are really important, whether you believe it or not. I would really work on those. And what else? Well, of course, your thumbnails are very important, but SEO, I think SEO is core. It's the main thing. Now I got to find my way out of here.
Yeah, I just wanted to say those stats are amazing, Roland. Like, it's incredible. Like, we say this all the time, but it's been really amazing to see your growth. And it just comes from, you know, stacking one video on top of another and implementing the SEO with your videos. And you're right, the thumbnails are important, but that comes after SEO, because the thumbnails won't matter if you're not even showing up in the search engines.
Yeah.
So that's the first step. You got to show up. You're creating amazing content. You're putting all of this time and effort to create these videos. You want people to watch them. You want people to see them. And, you know, we don't really share our videos. Like, after we publish a video, we won't go and share it on all other platforms or anything like that. Like, you know, doing a very manual share that way. It's just all from doing that SEO once and then letting YouTube take care of the rest. And from that, people are discovering our videos in the search engines. And then you can get good at, oh, how do I get more people to click on that video once it's actually showing up in the search engines? And that comes from your thumbnails.
Yeah, a lot of people think it's the other way around. They think, oh, let me get a really cool looking thumbnail and then I'm going to get more views. But it's like, how are they going to get to that thumbnail? You need to think about the SEO. How are they going to find your video? That's with search engine optimization.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Michelle says here. She says, since she's been paying attention to her SEO, she has 47,200 views in the last 28 days. And she says this really does work. It sure does.
It really does. Because there are channels out there that do not do SEO at all, and they kind of just do their own thing with their titles, and they maybe publish videos every day for like a year, but then they have like less than 100 subscribers, and they've done zero SEO to get found, and so you're not going to get found. You know, it's really that simple.
Yeah, and it hurts so much to see those channels.
It
Whenever I see
does.
this, like, you're creating such good videos, but you're not even being found. So yeah, it's like in that course, we dive deep, as you know, Roland, like every single step you can watch along. Like, okay, I have a video. How do I optimize it? Step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. Like, super, super simple to follow along. And also, I know this is something that has really helped a lot of students in that course, is seeing examples of me optimizing videos.
Yeah.
Because it's not just like the steps, the directions and stuff, but seeing it in action. So I'm sharing my screen with you, showing you exactly how I optimize every single, like, certain videos on our channel, and just going through the mental process of it, like, oh, okay, that's spitting out the score. Maybe we can slightly adjust the phrase to have these words. Let's see what comes up then. Does that improve it or make it worse? And it's these little, like I said before, micro decisions and little tweaks that you're going to get good at. And the more you practice it, it's going to really be an asset for you in helping you grow your channel.
Why don't you share your screen again, Roland, and pull up the curriculum so that people can check it out? And I believe, Roland, you've taken it 3 times, you said. You've gone through the course.
Really?
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
times. Awesome.
I did it twice. Like, in the beginning, I did it. Like, took me 2 days to go through it. And then I went through it again about a month later. And then last week I went through, I'm halfway through again. And you know what? I picked up something I missed the first 2 times.
Nice.
So I was so excited. I got another tip.
Yeah, because it's a lot of information, you know, all at once. And it really, the way you get better at it is just putting it into practice, just doing it. I know for me, like when I take other people's courses, it doesn't really stick with me when I just go through and watch all the videos and then, you know, then I have to take action. I just I watch a video, I go implement it. I watch a video, I go implement it. That way you're actually practicing it. And then, you know, things are actually happening from you learning that theory.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people saying that they're going to take the course, which is really awesome.
That's awesome.
Deb's Way says, if someone took the course and had some question, is there an online chat or something like that? Yeah, I mean, there's our contact information within the course as well. You can email us directly. We also do have a Facebook group where you can post questions in. The Facebook group is called Creative Business Success, and you'll see a picture of us on there. It's got purple and white and black branding, and you can also ask questions in there, or you can email us directly.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got the page up here. What did you want me to show? Just kind of skim through it slowly?
Yeah, just like, you know, a little bit of the lectures and, you know, if you had any favorite lectures or tutorials that you liked or ones that were really pivotal for you.
I think every one of them was pivotal. That's another thing we have to mention. It's all in video. I'm not sure if you mentioned that. Most of it is all in video, so it's very, what would you call it, friendly to watch.
Well, yeah, it's very visual, so you can actually see what I'm doing on my screen. There is, I think there is a checklist in there or a Word document that kind of summarizes the steps for you, so you can use it as a checklist when you're going to optimize your own videos. But yeah, it's sectioned off there. You know, if you don't already have TubeBuddy, there's a section all talking about TubeBuddy and what it is, and what you're going to use it for. And then there's a section on the actual steps of optimization, what you need to do. There's a section there, as you see there, examples. That's what we talked about before. And then the more YouTube SEO tips that, you know, as I come up with more there, I'm just going to put them back into that course there for you. So it's going to remain updated for you guys as well as things change.
And you guys, if you have a question that we've missed, just put it again. The chat is literally going really fast, so it's hard to see everyone's questions, but just post it again. It's not a problem.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I know a lot of you people in this group, and you all have good channels, and you have videos that you are showing people how to do things, and those are the best kinds. And I think this course will really, really help you guys. I really do. And I'm not just saying that to, you know, push the course. It's only $47. It's not like you're paying $147 or $199. It's only $47. And I'm telling you, look at me, I made $500 in 1 month. It's already paid for that course several times over. So I think it's so helpful. It'll really help you.
And
especially, I was just going to say, especially if you follow all the steps and implement all the steps. You have to do it. You can't skip. You have to do it all.
Yeah. And Roland, you are a perfect example of someone who's literally taken it from zero, not having a channel at all, and turning it into an actual income stream. I'm so excited for you because that's 500 US, which is 600-700 Canadian, which is always exciting. And that's per month now. It's only going to get higher now. The more videos that you add, it stacks upon each other, and it's very powerful. This YouTube channel can be very freeing if you put in the time and the effort.
Right. It's a car payment, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
if I had one. But yeah, I'm retired, so my income isn't what it used to be. So this really helps.
Yeah,
I love it.
At the same time. Yeah, exactly.
And I didn't really start YouTube to do that. I didn't really worry about the income. I still don't worry about it. I mean, that wasn't my main goal. My main goal was just to have an outlet to do something while I'm retired. And it's made me so happy, and it's just fun. Like, I'm having a blast, and I met so many cool people. That's the best part of it all. You know, met so many people and channels. It's like a whole other, like, I got friends, you got family. Now there's YouTube, and it's even bigger than all that, you know? It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Absolutely.
I think Paragon Ridge had one too. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, just trying to, a couple of questions here. Brenda was saying, I want to save and post a video on my skincare channel from the YouTube channel of the company whose products I sell. Is that allowed? So generally, if you're going to be promoting something, they're going to be okay with it. It's usually when you talk trash or whatever, and you're talking something negatively, is when people are like, hey, you can't use my content. But if you are, promoting something, then it's usually fine. I would do like a screencast or a screen recording. I wouldn't actually take their video and like put it in yours. I would just be like, oh, this is the company I'm talking about, and like show their website or something like that, rather than physically take their video.
Yeah, it can't be the exact same video. So do something different with it if you want to share their content. And then that will, going to your previous question, Brenda, that will add to your watch time because you're releasing it as a video on your channel. But if you were to save it in like your playlist, save someone else's video from their channel into one of your playlists, that doesn't add to your channel's watch time because that video is still sitting physically on their channel.
And oh, sorry, go ahead, Roland.
I was just going to say, Nona Grace asks, or she says, you took the course 3 times. Did you have to pay a separate fee each time? No, Nona Grace, it was one time, $47, and I can watch it forever. I can go through the course anytime I want. I just have to log into the website.
Yeah, you have lifetime access to the course. You pay once, it's yours forever. So anytime you want to watch it, like Roland said, you can just log in and start watching.
And I imagine as time goes, like this course is now, it's for now. As time goes, you'll just add videos as to update it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
As things change, as TubeBuddy adds features, we add to it.
Right.
Paragon Ridge Ranch says, how long should we expect to get any of our videos more views after using all your checklist items? So it really depends. It's not really like, oh, I did SEO on one video, when am I going to get my views, right? It's a stacking thing. You need to continuously do it, because if you upload one video with doing SEO and then you don't upload for like another month, YouTube's going to see that your channel's not active and they're not going to continuously show your stuff to people. You have to show YouTube that you are going to be consistent with your channel. So it's not really like if you do this and then like 5 days later you'll get the views. It could happen instantly, or it could take longer. With that Etsy video that we were talking about, initially we had released it in January and it got like less than 100 views. Then in March, 3 months later, all of a sudden it got picked up and it just went viral. It went totally viral and started earning like a lot of ad revenue. And now it's our highest earning video to date.
Yeah. There's so many variables involved that it's not a black and white answer. Because, it depends on the topic that you're in as well. How many videos are because videos are constantly being uploaded to YouTube, right? So that's constantly changing the search engine and the feed. That's not to say that you can't have a video stay on the first page for a while. That's like a lot of our videos like stay on the first page. But again, it's all of these things are tying together and are working together as a system. It's like doing the SEO consistently, having the right mix of certain topics, having more people click through onto those videos and watching it. That also, like, the watch time boosts your YouTube SEO. So there's so many moving parts, but the thing that you can control is the stacking part. Do step 1 here with your title, do step 2 here with, finding your main keyword phrase, etc., all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, like, not every video is going to take off, but
Yeah.
adding SEO and doing SEO will increase those chances. And it's like I have just, maybe 20 videos that have took off really decent for what I think is decent. Then there's some that are in the mid range. And then there's quite a few that aren't, that they're not going anywhere. And that's fine with me because I'm still learning and I can get better and narrow each topic, or narrow my topics, just like a funnel, just drive it all one way and just to have better videos all going one way and push the other ones to the side, like topics. I mean, I think you understand what I mean.
Yeah, a lot of our videos, they, like Jewel said, like it doesn't get very many views initially, but over time those videos will add to each other. Sometimes even not at all as well. Again, there's so many moving parts, there's so many different things. But then when you do hit those videos that, your first page on Google, having your content on the first page of Google, you know how many people pay money for that spot? And you can do it for free. Like it's totally doable, but you got to stay consistent with it.
You got to keep, it's like, if you're playing hockey or something and you keep shooting at the puck, right? If you're not shooting at all, you're not going to have any chance to get one in the goal. So that's why, with our videos, we don't get hung up over each video. And it's like, oh, that video didn't do well. Guess YouTube doesn't work. YouTube works. Like there's enough people on there that are successful, and you just have to understand the game. That's all. This is all a game. And it can work for all of you guys. And we live and breathe YouTube. And when Roland shows excitement for SEO, we get excited because we're like, oh my God, it's going to work for you. Like you're doing the work, you're putting in the effort. It's only a matter of time. And like, I could see your channel being bigger than ours, Roland. Like doing,
come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very possible.
You fix things and you help solve people's problems in that way. And it's like, I can totally see it. And it's crazy.
We actually love it when our clients' channels surpass ours. It's like, oh my God, that's amazing. Like we love creating success for others.
We should talk every day on the phone because then you'd hear me talk about SEO every day.
I know.
My wife walks around with this glazed look like, what is going on? That's all he talks about. I think I drive her crazy. Paragon Ridge Ranch. I think that's what it was. Yeah. She actually is the person that just bought the course from you guys through my link last week.
Nice. Amazing.
And she went through it all, and she's implementing the strategies in that course now.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, feel free to reach out if you have any more questions, or Roland knows it really well. And yeah, the link is in the description, and you guys use that link because that link, like, it is an affiliate link to Roland, and he deserves it because he put this all together for you guys. He, it's his first live stream. He was a little bit nervous, asking questions and stuff, but he's done great. Like, he's done a great job. And, like us, we just want to help people get this point across, that because we see so many people's YouTube channels that have huge potential, and it's just little tweaks here and there that you need to do. And we were discussing that Roland is the one that brought this up and was saying we should do a live stream to on his YouTube channel to share this with you guys, and we wanted to answer all these questions. And you guys, like, it's not rocket science. It really isn't. Auret does a really good job of explaining it step by step. And we've explained this to people who have no concept of SEO.
Yeah.
Have never done it. And she does it in a very easy format to understand.
We want more Smiley. I see that in the comments. We need more Smiley. Smiley alone will surpass our channel. I'm not
Smiley needs his own channel because I don't think his SEO is very good. Tony at Our Cabin in the Woods says, does it hurt your channel to change the title and the description of an old video that isn't really moving? I don't think it helps to change the title, or I think we already talked about that. I think changing the title will actually not do any good, but description you can change. Description you can improve.
Yeah.
We are
And
constantly adding and taking away things in our descriptions depending on what's happening with the times. But in general, you know, I wouldn't worry about going back on your videos. Worry about going forward and creating new videos with
Yeah.
really SEO. Don't worry about
Yeah.
going back.
Because in any case, you should be pumping out more videos in the future. You shouldn't just, you know, have a bank of videos on your channel and that's it. And then you're going back and tweaking things. Unless your channel, and we had a client like this, where they didn't really care about growing their channel on YouTube. It was just more so to have kind of like a portfolio of videos to show people, you know, what they do. And like a video was explaining a particular product that they were showcasing and that kind of thing. And they were using those videos for their in-person clients and that kind of thing. But if your goal is to grow on YouTube, to get leads from YouTube, to get people to funnel back into your business, just to have fun with it, to share your passion with other people as well, all of these things will pay off in terms of helping you grow your channel. Consistency is foundation. Releasing videos on a consistent basis, SEO, those are your foundations. Then you can go and say, okay, how can I tweak my thumbnails? How can I, you know, get better? You know, how can I go and add these end cards here? How can I get better with actually speaking in my videos and that kind of thing? So one step at a time.
yeah, I think moving forward is the best. And only if you have the time, like say you drop your camera in your broth, your turkey broth, then you have time to go back and work on your videos.
Yeah.
Right, Michelle?
Oh man, that was such a good one.
I know, Michelle, we were laughing about that again yesterday.
Would
So
you
sorry.
continue adding cards and end screens on videos?
Yes,
Okay.
I would. So it depends on what the actual video is. If there are related videos to it, you know, so if we do a video about YouTube, we will put an end screen card to another video related to YouTube in that spectrum, so that it keeps the viewer, if they watch that video, they're more likely to watch that other video too. Now, there are videos where I don't put any end screens at all. Sometimes if I'm promoting something and I only want them to go down to the description and I don't want them to be distracted by anything else, I won't put any cards or end screens. So it depends.
And I hear Teddy is saying that he's gotten 1,600 views in the last 48 hours. That is amazing, Teddy. Congratulations. And yeah, Teddy is also one of our students who has taken the SEO course, and you're just rocking it.
You guys, when we met Teddy online, he randomly showed up in one of our live streams, because during the pandemic, we were doing a live stream every day, and he showed up one day and he had like less than 20 subscribers. And, you know, he was very casual with his channel, saying like, oh, if I could get one new subscriber or something like that. And now he's getting like 100 new subscribers a week, and he's approaching like 500. He's going to hit 1,000 soon, and he's growing really fast. And it's because he started doing SEO on his videos. And he's also very consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, exactly. He's really growing. It's all because of SEO too. Like not all of it, but most of it, right? His content's good too.
Yeah,
he's content, consistent, and SEO.
Is there any more questions, guys, that we could answer before we get out of here? Because we've been on almost an hour and 15 minutes.
We're loving the questions, guys.
Yeah, sorry if we didn't get to any of them. The chat is moving very fast.
Yeah, and sorry I didn't get a chance to say hi to everybody that came in too, because it's moving fast and I'm focusing on the talk and I'm focusing on the chat. And it's like, whoo.
Yeah, now you know how we feel, Roland. There's like a lot of like, you know, a lot of things to manage when you're doing
I don't know how you do it. Well, there is two of you. That helps, but not that much. But I'm gonna leave the link is down in the description of the video. And I think someone has added the link to the course in the chat as well.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So you guys will be able to find it, no problem. And if you can't, just hit me up. I'll let you know. Thanks for coming, Rick. I didn't get a chance to say hi to you. That's the Lala Farm. Very good channel. They have lives every week too, and I enjoy those guys. They're touching on subjects like SEO, thumbnails and things like that too once in a while. It's good stuff.
Awesome.
That's great. We have a lot of questions here that we can't really answer, like how do you remove turkey broth from your camera? So I'm not an expert in that. I'm not sure, Roland, if you have your own.
I would just try and dip it in vinegar.
Oh my God.
See if that works. Don't do that.
Okay, so here we go. I'm not sure. Vicky Marie living. Where did I see that? Hello, worth listening to the replay. Okay, Vicky, yeah. Is Vicky Marie in here as well?
I'm not sure.
Oh, there she is.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, so she didn't have a question though. Hi, Vicky. So I guess we'll wrap it up because everybody else has things to do too, and it is Friday night after all, and it's only 6:15 where you live. So
5:15 actually.
Yeah.
What's that? 5:15? You're right. You're right.
We still got the day ahead.
You're living back in the future.
I know.
So I want to thank you guys for coming in, and this was fun. It's my first time doing this, and I really enjoyed it. That was great.
Yeah, you did great, Roland.
Yeah, likewise. We've had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for having us on your channel, and everybody.
Yeah, everyone in the chat.
You guys
had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we love your energy, and all the questions has been great. So thank you for showing up here with us today.
Yeah, and I'd like to thank everybody for coming and supporting and promoting this live ahead of time too. There's a lot of good friends in here that did that for me as well. I appreciate it so much. And anytime you guys want to talk SEO, we'll put together a live for you.
Awesome. Sounds good.
So I guess we'll say goodnight to everybody.
Yes. Yeah.
Good night, everybody. Great chatting with you all. And if you are interested, make sure you check out that course in the description. Use Roland's link. And yes, thank you so much for being with us here today.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Okay.